Hi, Sam Tolbert, Sound of Joy Music Services, and we're back with another viewer request. And this reviewer is from New Zealand. Uh, Viewer came in visiting on one of my lives. I believe it was on Friday, and I said because they came from another country that I'm going to give a little more attention to this song because they're struggling to get the parts to be able to play for the choir there. So I'm going to break this one down a little bit more than I would do my normal songs because, again, I had to learn this song in the key of D flat. Let's go through our scales and back down. Now, if this viewer is a new viewer, you just happened on my live, you will see from many of my videos, I stress learning the scales to the song you want to learn because in those scales, the major scale in this case, you will find the bass chords. Now, the Nashville chord system has the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the octave 8 or 1 once again. So in this song, there are elements of the Nashville system, jazz, and contemporary as I stop to really listen to what's happening between the choir voicing and the piano player. So I'm going to give you what a good in-depth look at what the piano player was doing. As I say, there's no sheet music that I have to reference to, only what I could hear. So your opening chords would be here. That would be your opening chord. It's going to transition right here. And then this is as the choir is singing. And then you're going to go to this, with this, which is the Nashville chord. Turn around. Go back to the Nashville chord. There. And then this turn through. This is all while the choir is singing. Now this chord. Back to the Nashville chord. And the jazz turn. And only what you do for Christ. And here's your contemporary chord or your jazz chord. Will last. Resolve. And back to. There we go. There you go. There. I had here. So in a nutshell, that first opening choir part is in those chords. So I added some of the choir voicing around those chords that I just gave you. That is where that part of the song is residing. Of course, there's a lot of instrumentation going on, a lot of popping. So you get an idea. Once you've got the bass, number one, give me the bass melody in to see where the choir voicing is and what is the piano player doing in most of these type songs. And you're listening to hear the chords that help to support what the choir voicing is doing. Then you begin to get comfortable, especially playing with the song. So now there is as the song continues, there is a bass pattern that they're using. and I've been looking at it. Let me see. Bum, 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 bum. Now, and I'm rushing that. I'm going to slow that down. That's it's part of the song. If you have a bass player, great. But the musicians are also playing that. Slowing that down. Ga, ba, 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 bum, 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 bum. Now, yeah, I'm going to play along with the video so that you can see how that sequence is. It's very quick, it's snappy, but and uh, the singers are singing counterpart to that bass. You don't really hear chords until later on in the song. I'm going to give you the chords that will fit that narrative just so you can get comfortable. Here's the first chord you're going to use. When it changes, and back. Those are the chords that will support that part of the song. So as you're teaching the song to the choir, or if they know their parts and you want to just chord along with them, you just why it's so important to be able to mimic what you hear on the lower end of the keyboard. And that is prevalent through the last part of the song, and those chords are going to support what the choir is doing there. I don't think there's any more I can give you, but let me just play the video in the background. I'm going to mute you so that I can make sure I haven't left anything out. But I've given you 75% so far of the song. Going on mute. So that was the end of the song. Just those chords will help you get to the when the choir members or the voices are taking turns. That will take you from ba-da-da. Last that chord and resolve that will last right, that brings us to the end of this video lesson. It was a pleasure doing this song and breaking it down for you. Hopefully your choir does well with this. If you have any questions over what I've covered, feel free to comment on this video, and I will see what we can work out to help you get a better feel for it. Now, these chords are, I would call, the big band contemporary chords. If you can't reach this, because I have very big hands, I can reach that. You just eliminate the notes that you can't reach. Take out the A. I think you should be able to do these three. If not, leave the lowest note and take off this note. And reach the notes that you can reach. If you can't reach that note, then just go to here. The same thing, it's just a lot closer. You can always come out here. That sounds a little bit muddy there. Or let's see, or you can come here. So you can stretch over and get the chords. There's always a way. If you like the video and you're not a subscriber, please consider becoming a subscriber. Give us that like, because that like pushes me up in the YouTube algorithm, and always leave a comment. Another hopefully happy, satisfied viewer request. Take care and see you on the next viewer request.